On today's episode of Undercover Boss, the CEO of Mood Media, the world's largest in-store media provider, goes undercover. By working in the front lines, this high-powered CEO will find out what it really takes to make his business run. But what will happen when the boss confronts his fear of heights?
And don't look down.
Whoa.
And when he encounters an unexpected reunion that will change his life forever.
I only have one dad. And I want you to be part of my life.
This and much more on today's episode of Undercover Boss. Headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina, Mood Media provides in-store media to more than 600,000 locations throughout 48 countries. With $500 million in annual revenue, this media mogul plays more songs a day than all the largest radio stations combined. Overseeing the 2,500 employees across the globe is the chairman and CEO, LORNE ABONY.
My name is Lorne Abony. I'm the CEO and chairman of Mood Media.
Mood Media is one of those companies that people have invariably experienced without knowing it was them. When people walk into a store and hear music, they are most likely provided by Mood Media, as they play over 140 million songs a day, and they've also started providing security cameras. Mood Media was founded 75 years ago, originally as a business called Musica. The company started small, providing music on elevators, but they had to rebrand after their service grew immensely, and Mood can now be found in stores, hotels, restaurants, gyms, and basically any public place. Lorne grew up in Toronto, Canada, and he was raised by a single mom who gave everything to raise her children well. He learned the value of hard work and dedication, which led him to be successful in his own life. Lorne became the CEO 4 years ago, and the company was only making $2 million in annual revenue, but in the last 4 years, he's grown the company immensely, but he still thinks that there's more to do. So he wanted to go undercover and find out things that might need to be improved, and things that might be holding the company back. He'll be going undercover as Bo, a failed nightclub owner looking for a chance to start a new life.
While undercover, I'll be posing as Bo Sinnott, a failed nightclub owner looking for a chance to start a new life.
His employees will be told that he's on a reality show where he's competing to get his dream job at Mood Media. For his first job, he travels to Austin, Texas to work as a dispatcher in one of their newly acquired companies, DMX Media.
Today I'm in Austin, Texas at the DMX offices.
He meets up with Layla, and as soon as they meet, she asks him how he's keeping his teeth that white, and this was quite odd as he whitened his teeth for his undercover persona. It makes him a little self-conscious.
When Layla commented on my teeth, I was a little self-conscious.
What do you do to keep your teeth so white?
Well,
But she moves on quickly. Layla is very friendly and talkative, which really helps her greatly while talking to customers and technicians. She's also attentive to customers and gets them the best people for their problems. Lorne watches her as she takes a call and is very impressed by her talent.
I thought Layla had a delightful disposition. She seems to make work fun.
Lorne then takes a call and he starts off a little nervous, but he does pretty well. Later on their lunch break, she tells him that since Mood acquired DMX, the employees including her have been afraid to lose their jobs.
Right.
How is this gonna work? They've already started closing offices. A lot of the people here are legitimately worried about their jobs.
He also learns that she wants to go to veterinary school, but the financial struggles plus job security has been holding her back. The next day he travels to Long Island, New York to work as an installer.
Today I'm in Long Island, New York at Moe's Southwest Grill working with an installer.
And he meets up with John and Lorne helps him install a sound system. He then does one on his own and struggles a bit to do it perfectly. Later he learns that John had complaints about the job that they were required to do, which sometimes is impossible, but the people that do the sales don't come and see the place before making a deal, which has made the work unnecessarily very difficult.
They'll expect us to put a speaker like this into a poured concrete ceiling. Right. Nobody obviously didn't look at the job or scope it out.
John has sent his company to the higher-ups, but the problem hadn't been fixed yet. For his next job, he travels to Atlanta, Georgia to install security systems.
I'm here at the Planet Fitness in Atlanta, Georgia, and I will be working circuit security system install.
He meets up with Eileen, and she tells him to get up the ladder to go up the ceiling. And Lorne, who has an immense fear of heights, gets very nervous. Eileen encourages him, but as he starts going up, he starts shaking and had to stop in the middle just to take a breath.
I have never seen anybody react to having to step up on a ladder the way Bo does.
He finally makes it to the top and works with her to set up the security camera, and although he had a shaky start, once he was on top, he got relaxed and did the job well.
How's that look?
Looks good.
Yeah?
Yeah. See, I could train you. I could get you there.
For his last job, he stays in Atlanta to work as a rack, who's their in-house sound system fabricator.
Today, I am at our regional office in Atlanta, and I will be working as a rack fabricator.
He meets up with Devin and he teaches him how to build a rack from scratch, and Devin loves his job and is very enthusiastic about teaching Lorne too.
You like my job because I love my job, so by the end of the day, you'll be an expert, trust me.
Lorne has done this kind of job before, and with Devin's great teaching, he actually does pretty well. While working, he learns that Devin used to be homeless and that his younger brother helped him get back up on his feet. He now works very hard so he can save and buy his dream home and repay his brother.
Same thing my older brother's doing for me, I want to do for him.
Right.
Stay with me, get on your feet and what have you, and I'm trying my best to help him take care of his son. And
he also learns that Devin just reconnected with his estranged father after his father had an accident, and when Lorne tells him that he also cut off his dad, he advises him to let go of the past and to reconnect with his father.
You'd be like, I wish I could have said this, got this off my chest. Yeah, I mean, life's short, man. Don't want to live in regrets.
Lorne's undercover time finally comes to an end, and he invites his employees to his office to reveal his true identity. First in was Layla, and he tells her that she was an incredible employee and that her customer service was the best. And he then guarantees that she will have a job at Mood as long as she wants to, and he gives her $15,000 for her education.
The biggest blessing I never thought I could ever have. This is definitely gonna be the start of my life.
Next in was John, and he tells him that he's incredibly happy that a person like him is working for the company, and then offers him a promotion which will let him fix all the problems that he had complaints about, and then gives him $40,000 to use as he sees fit. John was very grateful and invites Lorne to his daughter's wedding.
This is just it's gonna help my life out tremendously. And I am just like so grateful.
Next in was Eileen, and he tells her that she was a great employee and thanks her for being with the company for so long, and then gives her $10,000 to help with her financial problems and another $25,000 so she can restart her 401k and save for her retirement.
The money definitely makes things a lot easier for us. And having Lorne to look into my 401k so that I can retire.
Last in was Devin. He tells him that he loved working with him and also had a great time, and he was glad to hear the story about his relationship with his father, and he's also now considering to do the same too, and he gives him $30,000 to help him and his family.
More than he can ever imagine. Lawrence's not only giving me money, but he's giving me and my family a future to look forward to, a stronger bond.
Sometime later, Lorne finally meets up with his father, and he tells him his frustrations with him, but he wanted to have him back in his life, and his father was very emotional and tells him that he loves him, and he was very grateful for the second chance.
I love you unconditionally. Always will, and I always did.